I remember picking them up in Columbus. That's where we signed the contract. I can't remember if I'm driving or if I'm in the back. I'm counting the money.
What you count, like 10 racks right there in your hand? Or?
Yeah, it was all hundreds. People start thinking, well, 500 a month. I'm a freshman. I'm gonna have this for 3 years.
So who we got in the pool hall today? Oh, we got a Hall of Famer. My man, Cris Carter.
What's up, baby?
How you living, bro?
How you doing, man?
Nice at a lot of things. Let's see how nice you are at pool.
My hands is nice. They just ain't nice at pool. Come on, I'm all heart, man. Oh, come on, get in there.
Solid break, solid break. So when'd you start playing football?
I started playing football at 8 years old. I tried to play when I was 7. Me and my cousin went down to the park. He was like, man, I'll doctor up the birth certificate, make you born a year earlier. I was trying to play when I was 7, and the lady was like, I think you need to bring your mom back. I was like, okay, I'll go home and get her. A year later, we didn't come back till. So yeah, that was my first experience. Football was 8 years old. First time I touched the ball in the game, scored a touchdown.
At that point, it was history. Okay, so young kid, Middletown, Ohio, what gravitates you to football?
I love the contact, man. I grew up a better basketball player in high school until I turned 16, 17 than my recruitment. I was All-American in both, but I was first team All-American in football. So in the process of trying to decide where I was going to go to school, I was only going to be recruited by schools that could let me play both. So that's one of the reasons why I chose Ohio State. Okay. I'm so glad, man, we didn't play for any money. Okay.
You get to Ohio State, what was that experience like and what was going on in the background?
That beginning was just not real good. And talking to my buddies, they were talking about quitting, going back home. And I was like, man, I can't go back to the crib. Like, I can't go back.
Why was that not an option?
When you grow up in a small town, man, regardless of how good you are, there are people that are always trying to hold you back or say things, you ain't gonna never make it, you ain't gonna be nothing. But, man, you get those voices, man. Everyone gets them.
For sure. What was it like for you in the 80s dealing with these ramifications and these different stipulations of a different time?
Well, it was totally against the rules. Any type of benefit for any type of student athlete. So you didn't have the ability to work. You also didn't have the ability to be able to take any type of endorsements or anything like that. It was totally different. Today's athlete.
You said it in air quotes. You couldn't take anything, but was there things still going on behind
Absolutely.
the scenes? Yeah.
I made up my mind. I really wanted it. Made the commitment, told him I wasn't going to play basketball. And then the next month, the coach called me into his office and said, I gotta tell you something. I was like, what is it? He said, you've been one of the few freshmen in the history of the Playboy All-American that they're naming you to next year's Playboy All-American team. I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. I was like, what does it require? He said, well, they have a big photo shoot. It's gonna be in Miami. We're gonna send someone down there with you.
Oh, hell.
First trip to Miami. This was before your day, but man, Miami Vice was hot. All right? Crockett, Tubbs, bruh, they was it. And then they told us we were staying at the hotel where they were doing a lot of the filming and everything. I was like, oh my goodness. So we go to the photo shoot, and then some of the older guys, they're gonna take me under their wing. They introduce me to a guy. Say, man, I wanna introduce you to my guy. That happened to be Lloyd Bloom of the legendary Lloyd and Norby Walters. They were kind of booking agents in the music industry. And they had 10 of the top 15 black artists in R&B. And they were trying to make a mark in sports.
Wow.
It was like, wow, this could be good. And it was talking about marketing the players with the bands, going to see all these acts. And I was like, if I could just go to all these concerts, I'm gonna be cool. If I don't do nothing else. And I really thought at that time, I was doing something cutting edge ahead of. Like, I knew this was a decision I was gonna have 3 years from now, but if I could take care of this now, and then the benefit of that, I think they gave me 15,000.
15 racks?
Yeah, I remember picking them up in Columbus. That's where we signed the contract, and like that next week. I can't remember if I'm driving or if I'm in the back. I'm counting the money. It was all hundreds. It was all hundreds. So I think I got 10 to sign, 5 later on, and then also I got a car, and then I got 500 a month that they Western Union. You know, people start thinking, well, 500 a month. I'm a freshman. I'm gonna have this for 3 years.
Wow.
So I didn't have to worry about all that. Immediately, they gave me an application for an American Express. I was like, man, I ain't never even had a credit card. I ain't even never lived in a house, man. I always lived in a housing project. That was a good conversation.
You good? Oh, we just getting started, bro. Woo! You sure you ain't played before?
I didn't say I didn't play before. I just said I'm not that good at it.
That was sweet. That was nice. If the NIL rules existed today when you were playing in college, how much money do you think you would have made?
It's not how much trouble you think I'm gonna get into.
So what did money do for you then?
The things I was doing just allowed me to do more of it. And we were just smoking weed just a little bit. And that's just when cocaine, people started smoking it, rocking it up, and people had just started putting it in marijuana. And a guy at a party, man, had put one in a cigarette, and man, when he did that, like it shot off one in my head. And it was like, I had never experienced anything like that. And the money—
Did you know it was or nah?
That was my first time ever experiencing crack cocaine. And it blew my mind. Unfortunately, that started when I was at Ohio State.
All the money and everything that came with that Miami trip put you in that situation. How were you responding to that over the following years after that?
This is the thing. I don't know how I played at such a high level. My sophomore year, I went on to break all the sophomore records. My junior year, I went on to break all the junior records. Every bowl game I played in, I was MVP in that bowl game. And I don't say that from a bragging standpoint. It's just, I don't know how I was able to function at that level. I was always on time, never had any disciplinary stuff, but ultimately, it's gonna catch up to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to me, it's not about the money. I do believe that there is a way that we can compensate, but giving young people unlimited amounts of income is not the best thing. I'm not happy for the guys, because guys eventually gonna get their money. I'm more happy for the women. And they're able to take advantage of it. TikTok, all these things, sell them. Like, yes, they can do it the right way.
What's the advice you give them right now in terms of how to navigate this space now, being able to monetize up the likeness?
I would say that there's really no experts in this area, and be very careful. The universities can recommend to the athlete a business or something that they can go to, but people are gonna make mistakes. This is new territory. People are going to make mistakes, but us thinking that young people are going to be better off with money than without it, that would be interesting to watch.
Yeah, you can speak on it firsthand.
Yeah, Gator. Yeah.
So what you got? You got a couple balls over here tied up?
I'm waiting for you to break them up down there for me.
I ain't got no. Why would I do that? Now, Cris Carter scored 1,600 points in high school. We're gonna see how nice you still are right now in basketball. How's that sound?
Let's check it out.
Let's get the pop shot going real quick, all right? I'm gonna start these questions here in 3, 2, 1. Who was the hardest DB to play against?
Deion Sanders.
Best city to visit on the road?
Green Bay.
Favorite route to run?
I'm nice. Post corner.
Post corner?
Yeah.
Number 80 or number 88?
80.
Who are you listening to before a game?
Tupac.
Already. Hall of Fame ring or Super Bowl ring?
Come on, stop playing. Hall of Fame.
Funniest teammate you ever had?
John Randall.
Slot or wideout?
Slot.
Brady or Rodgers?
Brady, man, stop playing.
Already. What QB do you wish you could have had play with?
Dan Marino.
Dirtiest opponent you ever faced?
Andre Waters.
10 seconds.
Bill Romanowski.
Bill Romanowski was dirty. What current wide receiver belongs in the Hall of Fame?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Last one, best fans in the NFL.
Anytime you go on the East Coast, they're going to give it to you. East Coast fans.
What's
They're
it?
rough.
What's it?
New York.
So New York City got the best fans.
Roughest place
fans.
to play, yes.
Chris, appreciate you for coming by the pool hall.
You got
man.
a great show, bro.
Hey, thank you very much, man. Appreciate y'all for watching.